Well, good evening and welcome. This is Lauren Dew. I wanted to share with you tonight. I have just been so troubled by, I want to say troubled in my spirit, just seeing all the things that have been happening in our nation and around the world in just the last few days and the things that are on their way, even. Oh, yeah, on their way. But if you recall, those of you that are following me, I did a thing on transference of spirits, a couple of them, 3 weeks ago, maybe a few weeks ago. And I just had to come back once again and share more on transfer of spirits. And I just had to title this one, Transference of Spirits Gone Wrong. Um, I tell you. And if you recall, the transference of spirits, there are two parts, the good transference of spirits and the bad. And we talked about that. It was understanding that in the country, we'll use that. That's what we use. The good transference of spirits would take you back if you put the politics aside and just look at the leadership over the nation at a given time, whether it was with Roosevelt's wife, Eleanor, or with the Kennedys at the time. And don't forget about all the bad stuff people were doing, but try to understand the transference that was going on throughout the land. And of course, and again, good and bad, okay? Uh, and even when I think it was Gerald Ford's wife, when she had cancer, breast cancer, how all of a sudden, all over America, women were having breast cancer challenges. And just more than it ever had been, just broke out. And to say the least, here we are now with a new president who hasn't even been in office, I don't think, 20 days yet. And we haven't had a major airplane crash. I forgot to look it up, in many years in America. And I think 9/11. That, of course, that was terrorism. But the point is, a plane just falling out of the sky, or having planes colliding, or planes having tires falling off them, or planes disappearing. All of these things have happened since January 20th. And hey, more is coming. And just to get people to realize that something isn't right, because when it's bad transference, that means it's not good. It means it's not, what we want for all people. But if you look, there are more things coming. And I just wanted to just point out that it all starts, when I say all, some of the things that are very obvious, they start at the head. And then I guess I heard that there is going to be a new, well, I'll leave that be. We'll maybe deal with that next time. But understand that for the saints, for the people of God, to see this all happening and then understand what's going on, it's time for the saints to really start praying. And one of the things that we can encourage you to do, if you're not doing it, is to look at Jeremiah and see how God told him to pray as a prophet, which applies really everybody, but specifically prophets, because prophets have that challenge or that gifting or that call, and to really pray, because I'm telling you, if we don't pray, there's some things that are going to happen. Because remember, God said, In the Word, He reigns on the just and on the unjust. But we also know that just like what happened with the children of Israel, when God decided to deal with Pharaoh, that He poured judgment out, but finally came a point when, very clear, God did not pour any judgment out on His children, or let's put it this way, the righteous. And the same thing here, but the saints of God, the people of God, the real people of God. Mm-hmm. And I keep saying that, but you know what I'm trying to say. And if you don't know, ask me and I'll even go into more detail. But really must pray. And people used to use the phrase, if my people are called by my name, but humble, in Chronicles. No, it's time to pray. Time to stop talking about it and start praying the word and understanding where we are in these times. There's a prophetic word to know what's happening. No surprises what's going on. No shock. But we know that we're in the times of sorrow. We know that we're very close to His return. And the question I think you want to ask yourself, am I really ready? And am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Don't be sitting on the sidelines watching stuff go by. The Lord told us to occupy till He comes and to come forth in Him. Well, I just wanted to share that, understand it's that work. And all we can say is, Lord, all I say, your will be done. Your will be done. Remember the prayer? We can pray if you choose. Matthew 6, verse 9 through 14, 15 down there. Our Father, which art in heaven. Pray that. And then pray. Jesus, He taught them. And if you need to know how to, if you need to know how to pray, if you need counseling, you need help in this hour of trouble, if you need, you got challenges and you're in fear, you're in doubt, you're in worry, you're scared, you're just whatever you are. I'm talking about saved folks and unsaved too. Hey, call us. That's one thing for you. Give you our number. Call us. I say us, my wife and I, we do prophetic counseling. We minister to people as God tells us to. We do the prophetic discipleship. That's there. All these things God has available to help His people to be strong in Him, the real body of Christ. Don't care about your denomination or non-denomination, whatever. It's, are you in the body of Christ? And are you building the kingdom? Are you part of the kingdom that God is going to have here? Are you here getting things ready according to His will? That's where you need to be. And living the word. Here it is. Prophetic. I think that's the one. Yeah, counseling. That's available. You can go to our website and you can easily there get form and let us know what you need. But whatever it is, come on, don't give up. Don't give out, but get into His word, His way, and be in His will. Alrighty, have a great evening. This is Lauren Dew, just here to share with you as the Lord tells me to share things. That's for tonight.